Betrayal trauma isn't just reserved for romantic relationships. You can be betrayed by anyone. It doesn't have to be romantic. When you've been lied to and thought that somebody was the opposite of who they truly are, if they've gaslit you and caused you such emotional and mental anguish, that's a trauma. And I'm not saying trauma lightly, as today's society says. This is something you have to work back from. It's something that will affect the way you trust people from there on out. Um, you can be betrayed by anybody when you've been lied to, and when they show that they were being dishonest, that's a betrayal, and it absolutely affects the way you can trust people. Um, but you first got to face that the person isn't who you thought they were. You got to face the fact that who you made them out to be never existed. They were able to manipulate you and gaslight you and love bomb you and do all the things, hoover you back in after you got tired of it. Human beings in all realms of life are capable of being manipulators and controllers, and the first part of that healing is absolutely facing the fact and the reality that that person that you envisioned and romanticized, they never existed. It's who you wanted them to be. They were telling you who they were, but their actions weren't matching their mouth. They weren't showing fruits of the life they claimed to have, the morals, the standards, the values that they claimed. Um, they just never existed. And once you can get to the point where you can get over somebody because you realized they never existed, they never were who they claimed to be, it's much easier to move on and take what you learned and make sure that you are more discerning in the future with who you trust. Don't be so quick to trust people. A lot of these people will come on strong, and it's like I said, it's not just romantic. It could be work, it could be politics, it could be media, it could be anything, like friendships, family, any of that stuff. You can be betrayed by anybody, and it can absolutely destroy your trust for people in the future. Just have to face it, and then you can deal with it. But if you keep being in denial and you keep enabling the person who's betraying, and you keep defending them when anybody else addresses it with you, you defend them when you know that they're lying to you. You know they're hurting you. You know they're not who they say they are. You're just prolonging the pain. You need to just rip the bandage off and get the wound cleaned up and healed. It's never going to heal if you don't face reality and get out of denial that you've been lied to about, lots of things. So, love you, bye.